Today we are going to start a new topic, a new chapter, that is admission of partner. Now in this we will study when the new partner comes, okay, in a old existing partnership. So what he has to fulfill, what criteria he has to fulfill. Now sometimes a new partner is needed into the business due to the following reasons. Which are the reasons why he is needed? When more capital is needed for the expansion of the business. Second condition, when a competent and experienced person is needed for the efficient running of the business. Suppose we need any technical person, okay, so that time to increase the goodwill and reputation of the business by taking a reputed and renowned person into the partnership firm. Now suppose I want that my goodwill should increase, so what I will do, I will take some reputed person in my partnership firm, so with his name even my firm ka fame will increase. Okay, to encourage a capable employee by taking him into the partnership. Now suppose somebody is working with me since long and he is doing very well, so what I will do to appreciate him, I will make him my partner by giving him nominal share. So these are the few conditions for which new partner is admitted. Okay, now when he is admitted, first and foremost it should be with the agreement of all old existing partners. Now as soon as the new partner comes, old deed comes to an end and new deed and new share, everything new starts. Okay, so according to section 31(1) of the Indian Partnership Act, a new partner can be admitted only with the consent of all the existing partners. This is what I explained you, right? Now as soon as he is coming, when he is admitting, okay, at the time of admission the new partner will bring what? His share of goodwill and capital. Okay, and old partners will sacrifice from their profit sharing ratio in the favor of new partner, so that even he should get some future profit of the firm. Okay, now when he is admitted, some adjustments are to be made. Now what we need to calculate, that means what fresh we have to prepare. First we will freshly prepare a new profit sharing ratio. So what we will do, calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Second is accounting treatment of goodwill. Why accounting treatment of goodwill? Because new partner will bring his share of goodwill and old goodwill will be written off. Okay, so that accounting treatment we will check out later. Okay, now accounting treatment of joint life policy, this also you will understand in the chapter. Okay, third it was. Then fourth is accounting treatment for revaluation of assets and liabilities. Now what is assets and liabilities? Previously only the firm was having some assets and liabilities. Now that will be revalued. Revalued means we will check out what is the existing current value of those assets and liabilities. That also we will understand in this chapter. Okay, according treatment of reserve and accumulated profit. Now accounting treatment of reserves and accumulated profit means in previous firm we have already calculated some reserves, okay, and we have some accumulated profit. Now what we will treat, how we will treat them, that also we will understand. Now adjustment of capital on the basis of new profit sharing ratio. So what we will do, we will adjust the capital. Okay, current capital we will adjust as per the new profit sharing ratio. That means whatever new profit is being created by admitting new partner, we will adjust whole capital. That means capital of all the partners according to that. That also we will study in this chapter. Now right now we will start with the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Okay, now first we will understand calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so how now we will calculate how if a new partner enters. Okay, so how profit sharing ratio changes. Suppose 3 partners are already there, now fourth one is coming in form. So now whatever will be the profit, it will be divided among 4 partners. Okay, previously 3 were there, fourth one joined, so now it will be divided among 4 partners. No doubt when we will divide the profit in 4 partners. There should be a profit sharing ratio which should be decided among them. Now how we will calculate that new profit sharing ratio? This is what we are going to study in this topic. Okay, when a new partner is admitted, he acquires his share of profit from the old partners. So from where he get his share of profit? From old partners. Okay, this reduces the old partner's share of profits. Hence the calculation of new profit sharing ratio becomes necessary. So no doubt when he is acquiring profit from old partners, तो old partners का profit sharing ratio reduce. Okay, so this make necessary that new profit sharing ratio should be calculated. Now how many types of calculations are available? So first is when only the ratio of the new partner is given in the question. Do remember, here you will only find the ratio of the partners. Okay, so then in the absence of any other agreement, it is presumed that the old partners will continue to share the remaining profits in the same ratio. So what is being presumed? That old partners will continue to share the profit in the same ratio, that is the previous ratio in which they were sharing before the admission of the new partners. Okay, now let's take one example, one illustration to understand this point. See, A, B, C are partners in proportion 3/6, 2/6, 1/6 respectively. Okay, D was admitted in the firm as a new partner with 1/6 share. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Now here you can see only the ratios. Okay, nothing else. All the partners ka ratios are being given. So what we will do? In such case, no information, only ratios are given. In such case, what we will do? We will assume the total profit be 1. Okay, so how we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio? First we will assume the total profit of the firm. Okay, so total profit of the firm is 1. This we have assumed. Okay, now the share which is being given to D, that means new partner. So what we will do, from that 1 total profit we will give the share of new partner, that is partner D. So what is there? Then we will find out remaining share. Okay, now after giving D's share, what will left out from the profit? Suppose 100 rupees is the profit. Okay, now D's share is 10 rupees. So if we give 10 rupees to him, what is the profit which is being left out? Okay, so that is what we are going to find out. So what we are finding out? Remaining share, that means remaining profit. Okay, so 1 minus 1/6. 1/6 is whose profit sharing? D's profit sharing. Okay, so 1 minus 1/6 will give 5/6. Now this 5/6 belongs to whom? This 5/6 belongs to the old partner. Okay, now the old partner will share this remaining profit in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, now this 5/6 is a part of old partner. What they will do? They will divide this 5/6 among themselves in their old profit sharing ratio. What was their old profit sharing ratio? 3/6, 2/6 and 1/6. Okay, now let's calculate first A's share. Now how we will calculate A's share? 3/6 of 5/6. Of means multiply. Okay, so 3/6 into 5/6. So 3/6 into 5/6 will give us 5/12. Okay, again 2/6 of 5/6 will give us 5/18. Okay, now 1/6 of 5/6, then it will give us 5/36. Fine, so this is how we have to calculate. We have calculated A, B, C's share, right? And D's share is already been given, that is 1/6. Fine, now see, you can see the denominators. All the denominators are different: 12, 18, 36 and 6. Now what we will do? We will same it. We will go for LCM method and we will see to it that the denominator should be same. Now when we will find out LCM, what we will do? We will write all the shares of the respective partners. Okay, and then we will take one common LCM. You know how to find out LCM, right? Till 10th standard you have already done. So just find out the LCM. Okay, so 36 they have taken, and rest then they will calculate. Like, see, 36 if it is been taken, so what we will do, we will first divide 36 by 12. Okay, so we will get 3, right? 12 3s are 36. Now 3 will be multiplied by 5, so it will give us 15. Likewise, when we will divide 36 by 18, we will get 2. Okay, so 2 we will multiply 2 with 5, that we will get 10. 36 divided by 36 will get 1, and we will multiply it with 5, so we will get 5 over here. 36 divided by 6 will give us 6, and we will multiply that 6 with 1, so that will give us 6. So what is the new profit sharing ratio? New profit sharing ratio is 15:10:5:6. Am I clear? So this is first type. Okay, now let's understand the second type. Sometimes the new partners purchases his share. Now this was the he acquired. Now here what he is doing, he is purchasing his share of profit from the old partner equally. Now in such cases, the new profit sharing ratio of the old partner will be ascertained by deducting the sacrifice made by them from their existing share of profit. So sacrifice, that means how much they are giving. So what we will do, we will reduce that sacrifice from the old profit sharing ratio. To understand this point, let's take one illustration. Okay, now here in this, Ram and Shyam are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 7/12, 5/12. Okay, now they admitted Gopi as a new partner for 1/6 share, which he acquires. Now what he is doing, he is acquiring, that means he is purchasing equally from Ram and Shyam. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of the partners. See, second case, they have same case, they have given A, B, C were partners in the firm sharing profit in the ratio of 3:2:1. They admitted D as a new partner for 1/8 share in the profit, which he acquires 1/6 from B and 1/6 from C. See, here they have just given a word equally, right? Here they have given a share. Now how we will solve this sum? First we will solve A. Okay, let's check out the solution of A part. Fine. See what is being given. Share of profit given to Gopi. Gopi is the new partner, right? So 1/6 share was being given to him. Fine. Now share acquired by Gopi from Ram. That is what been said, that they acquire it equally, right? So 1/6 is the share of Gopi. So he acquired equally. Equally means half, right? 1:1. 1:1 means 1/2. Fine. So 1/2 of what? 1/6. So it will give us 1/12. Okay. Now again Gopi acquired from Shyam. So again he acquired half of 1/6 from Shyam. That is 1/12. So therefore what is the condition? Ram's new share after surrendering. Surrendering means the sacrifice which he has made. Sacrifice, how much sacrifice he has made? 1/12 in Gopi's favor. So what was his previous ratio? His previous ratio was 7/12, right? Now how much he has given? 1/12. So we will reduce 1/12 from 7/12. So this will get us 6/12. Same way, Shyam's new share after surrender, that is 1/12. Okay, 5/12 minus 1/12, that will give us 4/12. Okay, now how much is being given by Ram and how much is being given by Shyam? To Gopi, 1/12 is being given by Ram and 1/12 is being given by Shyam. That is equals to 1/6, right? Hence, the new profit sharing ratio of Ram, Shyam and Gopi will be. Now, how we will calculate? See what we have received new one. Okay, we will always check out the new data which we have received. New data is 6/12. So, in place of Ram, 6/12, Shyam 4/12, then Shyam 4/12 and Gopi is 1/6. So, Gopi is 1/6. Again, what we will do? We will find the LCM, divide it, multiply it. 12 divided by 12 will give us 1, it will be multiplied by 6, that will give us 6. Okay, same way 12 divided by 12 will give us 1, multiplied by 4 will give us 4. Now 12 divided by 6 will give us 2. Okay, so it will be multiplied by 1, so it will give us 2. So what is the new profit sharing ratio? 6:4:2. If we say 6:4:2, it can be reduced further, right? It can be divided by, the whole ratio can be divided by 2. We will reduce to the minimum extent. Okay, we will try to reduce to the minimum extent. So that is what they have done. If it can be reduced further, it will be reduced. Okay, so that is what it is. It can be divided by 2, so that has been done 3:2:1. Am I clear? So this was A part. Now let's check out the B part of the sum. Now what is the B part? A's new share. Okay, so A's new share, that means A is a partner, right? So previously what share he was having? 3/6. You remember 3:2:1. So 3/6. Fine. Now what is the B share? So again his was 2/6. So we will find out all. Okay, we will find out A's share, B share also, and C's share and D's share, right? Now when the partner D was admitted, okay, he was admitted as a new partner for 1/8 share in the profit. Okay, now we remember very well that it was specified in the problem that he acquired it from B and C. A was not a contributor. Okay, that is what it is being mentioned. So when A was not a contributor, that means there is nothing to reduce from A. Fine. B has given 1/16 share. So what we will do, we will reduce from B, that is 2/6 minus 1/16. Am I clear? So whatever we will get. Again C has given 1/16. So what we will do, 1/6 minus 1/16. So whatever new ratio we are getting. Now D share is 1/8. Now let's calculate the new profit sharing ratio. What will be A's new data? 3/6. Why no change? Because he has not given anything. Now B's new share is 13/48. Okay, C's new share is 5/48. Now D's share is 1/8. Okay, as usual we will find out the LCM and again divide and multiply, divide and multiply, divide and multiply, divide and multiply. So what is the new profit sharing ratio? 24:13:5:6. Okay, now let's understand the third point. Now what is the third point? Sometimes the new partner purchases his share from the old partner in the particular ratio. Now this though we were learning that whatever he has acquired, new partner has acquired, he has acquired it equally. Now he is acquiring, but he is acquiring in a particular ratio. Okay, now in such case the new profit sharing ratio of the old partner will be calculated after deducting as usual the sacrifice made by the partner from his existing share of the profit. Okay, so let's get this point clearly through an illustration. A, B are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 7:3. Okay, 7:3. C was admitted. Now he is the new partner with 3/7 share in the profit, which he took 2/7 from A, 1/7 from B. See, there is a particular ratio. Okay, you can see the difference. Calculate new profit sharing ratio of a partner. Now we will calculate the new ratio of partners. Now let's check out the solution of A part. A share 7/10, right? Now minus 2/7. Okay, so that is 7/10 minus 2/7. That is what he has sacrificed. So whatever new ratio we will get after calculation, straight away what we are doing, we are reducing whatever share, whatever sacrifice he has made. Okay, now C's new share, how we will calculate C's new share? We will take the share from A also, we will take the share from B also, that is 2/7 plus 1/7, and we will calculate C's share. Okay, again as usual we will write the new data, LCM, and then again divide and multiply, divide and multiply. Okay, so I hope the things are clear. See here again we have one more what we say illustration. Ram and Shyam are partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of 7:5. Mohan is admitted on 1/6 share. See, 1/6 share he take from 1/24 from Ram and 1/8 from Shyam. Okay, see again a difference of ratio is being given. So that is what we will check out in the solution. See, Ram's old share is 7/12. Okay, out of which he has surrendered 1/24 in favor of Mohan. So what we will do, we will reduce that from the share. Now once we reduce whatever we get out of calculation. Likewise, Shyam's old share 5/12, out of which he has surrendered 1/8. Again we will reduce the sacrifice made by Shyam and we will calculate. Now Mohan, what we will do, either we will add both of them, whatever we get, or 1/6 whatever has been mentioned straight away we will take. So again what we will do, we will write all the datas. Likewise we will take LCM and we will calculate. See, they have not shown the total process. You can go with the process total method, and therefore you will find out that new profit sharing ratio is 13:7/4. You can try out on your own. Am I clear? Now let's check out one more illustration. I will pinpoint one important point in this which you will understand. Okay, X and Y are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. They admitted Z into the partnership, giving him 1/5 of the share in profit which he acquires. See, so far what we have studied, when it is acquired we have reduced straight away, right? Whatever sacrifice has been made. Now here you will see that he is acquiring from X and Y in a ratio of 1:2. See, ratio of 1:2. If it is mentioned ratio of 1:2, check out the language. Okay, so if it is mentioned this way, that means he has acquired it from the share, but we will not reduce it. What we will do, how we will calculate the profit sharing ratio. We will calculate the profit sharing ratio of Z from the share by multiplying. Like if we will see X share, what is X sharing, old profit sharing ratio, it is 1/3. So how much he will get, how much Z will get from X. So what we will do, we will multiply 1/3 with 1/5. Okay, so 1/3 into 1/5. So whatever we will get, this is the share which he gets from X. Same way we will multiply 2/3 into 1/5. So whatever he is getting, this is the share which he is getting from Y. So share is not specified, they have given a ratio of share. Okay, if ratio of share is given, that means still how much is the perfect amount is not disclosed. Okay, so what we will do, we will calculate that. Okay, this is the calculation, this is the share which we have calculated, that exactly he is getting from X and exactly how much he is getting from Y. Okay, so now what we will do, now we will start our sum further. What that means, this is the sacrificing amount of X and this is the sacrificing amount of Y. So what we will do, we will reduce this sacrificing amount from their old profit sharing ratio, like 2/3 of X minus 1/15, 1/3 of Y minus 2/15, and we will calculate. So rest of the sum will be similar, but only this point changes. Why? Because the language which has been mentioned is ratio of 1:2. So if such is there, then you have to understand, first you have to calculate the actual share which has been sacrificed by X and actual share which has been sacrificed by Y. When you will get the amount, then you will reduce from the old profit sharing ratio. Now let's understand the fourth type. Sometimes the old partners surrender a particular fraction of their share in favor of the new partner. In such cases, the new partner's share is calculated by adding the surrendered portion of share by the old partners. old partners' shares are calculated by deducting the surrendered share from their old share. Okay. So what they say, sometimes old partners, what they do, surrender a particular fraction of their shares in favor of the new partner. So again it is a sacrifice, but then it is not acquired. This is not purchased. Okay. They have themselves sacrificed in the favor of new partner, and that is what we are going to calculate. Okay. To clear up this point, let's take one illustration. A and B are partners in a firm, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:2. 3:2. A new partner C is admitted. A surrender 1/5 share of his profit in favor of C, and B 2/5 share of his profit in favor of C. So calculate the new profit sharing ratio of partners. So how we will calculate? Now A's old share, what is his old share? 3/5. Okay. Now from 3/5, how much he has surrendered? 1/5. Okay. So 1/5, that means 1/5 of. Whenever of word is there, that means multiply comes. That is what I have explained you in the last illustration. Okay. So 1/5 of 3/5. Okay, in favor of C. So that means how much he has sacrificed? 3/25. Same will be the case of B. He has surrendered 2/5 of his old ratio. Old ratio, that is 2/5 in favor of C. That means how much? 4/25. Fine. So now we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Okay. So how we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio? A's new share after surrendering 3/25 in favor of C. How we will get it? As usual, we will reduce the sacrificing amount by the old share. So old was 3/5 minus 3/25. We will calculate, we will get 12/25. Same way we will calculate for B also, and we will get 6/25. I hope it is clear. Now what we will do? How we will calculate C's share? Okay. So what we will do? We will see what A has sacrificed, the amount, not ratio. Okay. What we will take? The actual amount. Now actual amount is what? Actual amount which he has sacrificed is 3/25, and what B has sacrificed, that is 4/25. So we will add it and we will get the new data. Again we will write the new data. Okay. So what will be the new data? Therefore the new ratio of A, B and C, that is 12/25, 6/25 and 7/25. Okay. As usual, how we will calculate? First we will write all the datas. Okay. And we will see whether the LCM is same. If you will check out the data down, if denominator is all similar, then this is the profit sharing ratio. Am I clear?